soul belongs to you. My love, my life, it all belongs to you. Belongs to you. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, belongs to you. Come on and sing it with me. My heart, my mind, lift your voice and say it. My heart, my heart, my mind, my soul. Hey, yeah, yeah. Say my love and my life. It all belongs to you. Hey, belongs to you. Yes, it does. How many's ready to turn everything over to the Lord? Lift your hands and tell him, say, belongs to you. Give it all over. Hey! Second voice, this is what we say. The songs, sing it with me. We sing, they all belong to you. They all belong. Look at him and tell him, say the air that I breathe. I breathe. It all. Yes, it does. Belong to you. Belong to you. Hey. Yes, it does. And I give you the glory and the honor, Lord, 'cause it belongs to you. Belongs to you. Yes. Somebody lift your voice in this place. Lift your hands and give God a praise. This is what we gonna tell them. Say yes. I surrender it all. Lift the ship up and on and tell them yes. I turn it. Somebody begin to praise the Lord tonight. It all belongs. It all belongs to you. Yes, and the ball. 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 Bula shante yarabase. Imo santala kuri balase. Imo santala kuri balase. Imo santala kuri balase. Imo santala kuri balase. Yes, and the boy. Yes, and the boy. Kuri balase. Monsanta labo. Kuri balase. Monsanta labo. Kuli bala shande. Oh, Monsanta labo. Kuli bala shehuwa. Oh, Monsanta bo. Yes, and the boy. Yes, and the boy. Mambo Shantala. Shantala.
Mashatalaba kure balase. Mashatalaba kule balase. Mashatalaba kule balase. Mashatalaba kule balase. Yes and the bar. Yes and the bar. Kule balase. Yes and the bar. Yes and the bar. Musa talabe. Bushekereboya. Musa talabe Yehovah. Bule shentebo. Mushantalabe. Kuli bala yendeo. Mushantalabe. Kule bala se. Yes and the boy. Yes and the boy. Yes and the boy. Kule bala se. Kule bala se. Monsantulubu. Yerebasekebo. Mushantalabe. Kule bala sendeo. Mushantalabe. Kule bala seyao. Bushekerebo Yehovah. Musantalabe Yehovah. Kule bala sheya. Musantalabo. Bule santaye. Bule santaye. Kure bala se Yehovah. Kule Yehovah. Mushantalabe. Bule santabolo. Mushekerebo. Maye yentebolo. Kure bala sede. Shakorbo shantalao. Mebule yantao. Kule bala seke. Yes and the ball. Yes and the ball. Yes and the ball. Yehovah. Oh yes and the ball. Yehovah. Yes and the ball. Yes and the ball. Robo shake out. Mushantalabe. Ole Santa Bolo. Mushekerebo. Maye yentebolo. Kuribala sede. Shakorbo shantalao. Nebule yantao. Kulibala seke. Yes and the ball. Yes and the ball. Yes and the ball. Yehovah. Oh yes and the ball. Yehovah. Yes and the ball. Yes and the ball. Robo shake out. Yes and the ball. Kuribala shende. Masanta labuyo. Kulibala sende. Oh Masanta labu. Kulibala shake. Masakarabo. Musanta labe. Kushanta labo. Mushekerebo Yehovah. Kulibala seke. Oh, Yereboseya. Yes and the bahi. Yes and the bo. Kulibala ye. Kulibala se. Oh, Kulibala ye. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Yisrael scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom and much love, family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Messiah, King Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah said unto Yehukanan the Revelator, Sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. And how so near is the time? Again, just a step to the door. Exactly what we are doing here, family, decoding end times, prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people about the house for the return of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally all glory, worship, praise, adoration, acclamation. Orobobo Santa Babayo, riches, Ikorobos Kilimahan, Santalabayo, wealth, Orobobo Shantalabayo, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the forever pure energy, the blessed one, and the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah, Horokos Kilimahan Talababo. Yes, Abba Yahuwah, you have been worshipped eternally in the temple of your handmaid, Reke Santayabo. As he said, he that hath ear, let him hear what the signs of the last days is saying. Like I always love to say, trumpet or sounds precedes every single movement of Abba Yahuwah that very word he speaks about in Exodus 34 verses 10 is about to happen. So that is the sounding of the shofar. That the great unique glory reserved over there is about to surface. That his unique son, the savior of all, is on his way coming. Alright? So this is the meaning of this. This is the sounding of the shofar. This is what the trumpet is all about. The Abba Yehovah said that did not act in secret, that before he, oh my Father, releases that unique glory, trumpet always precedes it. And again, when war is about to come, trumpet also precedes it. We announce with the voice of trumpet. Alright, that if you know you are incapable to wage war against the author of life, therefore, before his surface, make peace with him. Make peace with him. And again, the Ruach HaKodesh says something right now to you and me. That let him that have ear hear what he himself says unto us. And again, the signs of the last days is also says something right here. Okay? Only for you to be humbled enough. Just be humble enough. And get life. And face reality. Alright? And follow the signs of the last days. We are the last generation to see the great coming of this great King, Yahushua HaMashiach. He said the generation that is going to be seeing all these signs he gave unto us. He said they won't pass away. He said this generation shall not pass away. We are the last generation to see this great event. Every single thing is propagating. Whether with a good heart or with a heart of deluded. Everywhere is propagating the coming of King Yahushua HaMashiach. When he goes to Islam, they are waiting. When he goes to the synagogue of Satan, they are waiting. When you go to the Christendom, they are waiting. When you also come to the camp of Israel, we are all waiting, getting along with one event, but with different perspective. But the truth will crush the lies. So right now, the signs of the last day says something.
You can't obviously believe that Watchman, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Jew team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, "To take heed that no man deceive you."
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter. As long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Jesus, they play wire. And I tell you, some people never know. Moseke salabo. Moseke salabo. Some people never know. Some people never know that Jesus, they play wire. Jesus, they play wayo. Some people never know. The Christian don't never know. Moseke salabo. Oh, Moseke salabo. Moseke salabo. Moseke salabo. Moseke salabo. Okay, it's all right, yeah? Prior to this, let us get a preset. Revelation 12, now I read, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out along with him. Okay, the Revelation said, go back to the origin of this great dragon that deceived you. You already been deceived. And like one lady we were just discussing, she said, I know this Christian. She's a Christian anyway, but she's still a kind of there is a good one and there is a bad one. I mean, there is a good pastor and there is a bad pastor. She was trying to still defend some, okay, because they are men lovers instead of Jehovah's lover. They not love men, self lovers. She was a kind of defending it. All right. But he said, my sister, I'm also fire. I'm also fire because the Bible makes it so clear that great deception is coming in the last days. May I open my eye? They can't deceive me. Never. They can't deceive me. The way she was just saying it, I was feeling sorrowful in my heart. And I said, my sister, do you know you already been deceived? He said, no. I said, number one, deception that you crown on your head. It is someday. And I also say, you see, because she normally have Christmas tree in her room. And I said, another two, the Christmas tree. I said, this is your gods. And again, three, your Ishtar. She said, I said, go into war history. There you will know, you yourself, you already been deceived. Why did Messiah call it great dragon? The way he did it over there, Genesis 3, he abolished the law. Exactly the same. He said, there is nothing new under this heaven. What has been, Ecclesiastic 1:9, what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under this heaven. Devil or dragon and Satan, Leviathan, they don't have no new tricks. They still stick with the old tricks, all right? She said, I said, yeah, you need to do history. Jeremiah 16:29 said, the Gentiles coming right back to the Israel and said, we have inherited lies from our forefathers. You see, inherited lies is being spread out to your soul. Sunday, it is a lie. Jesus is a lie. Christmas, New January 4th, these are all garbage lies from the pit of hell. You inherited it already. All right, that is okay, princess. You talk too much. What is that? I read Matthew 24:24. For there shall arise false prophets. For there shall arise false Messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, inasmuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Now, wake up. Messiah called the miracle of the Christendom that many false prophets are already come to deceive many with their false Messiah, a deceiving miracle. When you also go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, Apostle Shahu, the one you call Paul, also call it a lying wonders. When you also go to Revelation 13, Yehukanai, the one you call John, also calls it the mark of the beast miracle. He said because of the great signs of wonder this beast was doing, the inhabitants of the earth for they worship the dragon and the beast and say, who is like the beast? Who can make war with him? Who is able? Alright? So, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, our testimony is already being established, alright? That is enough. Today I don't have much to say, okay? Let me go focus into this very message. Abba Yahuwah has already been titled for you and me. Family, my apology. I really do apologize because I'm supposed to do this part too, right? In the midst of the week, thinking I will be able to take off, because normally when I do a message in the midst of the week, I always take off. I don't go to work, but it didn't come that way. Therefore, I have to work because I intend to take off in order to do this message I'm doing today, Shabbat. Because I have a lot of message. I want to rush. A new wine is overflowing from my belly. Yes, that is working out the salvation. Because when you begin to work out your salvation in tremble and fear of Yehovah, message will begin. It will be overflow. New wines will begin to overflow out of your belly. Rivers of living water will begin to flow. All right. So I was intended, but I couldn't. So my apology. Mishmekel and people, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah. In retouching this wonderful, breathful message he has already titled for you and me, a week today Shabbat. I'm jealous. When I'm saying this title, I'm saying it with all my mouth and heart and soul and spirit and body. I love the title. I'm jealous over my husband. And his peanuts I won't share with a button boo. Part 2. So today I will do my best to finish it because I need to go into another powerful revelation in the midst of the week. Yeah, next week, midst of the week, I took the off already because this message is very important. And 2 weeks ago I took off already. I jotted down already. No work at all. So I said it already in order to pass it out. It is awesome. Powerful. So right now, let us quickly, before we go into this mystery, in finishing this part 2, let us quickly look into what is the royal law for. The structures and the functions of the royal law. How does it play it out in our lives, in you and me? It is a lamp unto our feet. So how does it become? How does the royal law becomes a lamp unto my feet? And again, I'm going to also share a powerful testimony today. Today, my brother in the US and his wife, I'm not going to mention their name because they are the people I respected so much. So I will always like to give honor to whom honor is due, just as the royal law has said it. So I'm going to share some kind of powerful vision revealed unto me by the Ruach HaKodesh. Today, my brother is going to know all the tricks I was playing then. The message that I did, titled, I did it by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh, titled, Ventus of Woman is another colors of the rainbow, and her womb is the Ark of the Covenant. I did it out to part 6. And I put in my brother Imbers, he lives in the US, he lives in the US, excuse me. Yes, Atlanta, Georgia. So they are awesome. This couple, they are powerful, they are awesome. But sometimes I begin to pinch my heart to see that flesh is working somehow with my brother. So that is the reason why I keep posting all those messages from part 1 to part 6. That was the reason why I keep posting them all into your inbox for you to analyze it for me, for you to do some cross-checking. Because I'm speaking direct to the camp of Yisrael. These are my family. So I need to do it with a kind of a respect in order for them not to turn against me. Because they always, when you speak against them, especially when it comes to this polygyny and polygamy of a thing, they will always fight us back. They always do it. So after when I was done with the part 1, I put it in your inbox, brother. I put it in your inbox. I said, please help me to construct it. You know, I always do message, but I've never ever put any one of it in your inbox. But I do this for a reason, and that reason is what I'm about to expose to you now. Because when I see you propagating polygyny, polygamy, I couldn't handle it. Yes, I was still going because I know man is always meant to hunt for a woman. But when your wife, my sister, now also come and join you to propagate polygyny and polygamy, oh no, I was a bit troubled. Because a man is a hunter. They always hunt. Their flesh always hunt for something. Their flesh always long for something that is against Yahuwah. Some, not all, my brother. I've never seen you. I've never also dispute with you. Only in this polygamy and polygyny of a thing. But when your wife, my sister, now begin to also help you to propagate it, no, I was a bit troubled. So today you are going to know the reason why I keep putting those messages, all 6, even part 1 of this one, I also put it in your inbox. You said it is powerful. I'm proud of you, my beloved sister. Yes, today you are going to know the reason why I keep putting all these 7 clips in your inbox. When I'm done with this, straight away it's also coming into your inbox. So let me first of all read what is the royal law for you and me, viewers. Now, I list it already. I go for point 1. Point 1. Where is it staying? Where are you? Don't hide your face from me, all right? Okay, how does it play out in our lives? Point 1, yes, I found it already. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Yisrael. Point 2, it outlines how the marriage is to be lived out, its stipulation, and what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point 3, its precept describe how the marriage would function. Point 4, its what pictures tells what marriage life would be like. Point 5, its judgment describe how each of the partners would relate to each other. Point 6, for either party to violate this agreement, for either party to violate the agreement, this agreement violates the marriage itself. Point 7, for the groom promise never to violate it because the groom is Yahuwah himself. He has never broken his word. Like I always love to say, you don't have the appetite to do that. That is the guarantee that we are saved. His word are yea and amen forever. He said this heaven and earth will pass away. It is very much possible for heaven and earth to pass away, but his word, it is eternal. It can't pass away. It is his word, and his word is him. His word. It cannot pass away. So that is the guarantee that we have as the people of the book, that whatever is said concerning us, it is settled for all eternity. All right. So no much talking today. So right now we are going to go into our script. Like I always love to set the stage with Deuteronomy 32. Excuse me. So I read Deuteronomy 32 verses 1 to 4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, and as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. Elohim of truth and without iniquity, just and right. He is he. Hallelujah. Bule boyo, bule bosei, himo santa labo. Bule boyo, oh bule bosei, himo santa labo yende o. Buri laba seke mu santa labu, karibolo sende mu santa labu, oh bule bosei, oh bule boyo, imo santa labu ye, karabulo sende mu santa labu, Bulila bo sende mo santulubu. O bule bo say Yehovah. Bule bo say, oh Yehovah orabaseke. O bule bo say. Buleba mo santa la beya, o mo sekere boyende o. Burila ba seke bu shanta la bu. Karibola yende mu santa la boya, o bulebo say. Hallelujah. The only one thing you can do for Abba Yehovah is to bless him with the fruit of your lips. And is to in submission, in obedience, and in righteousness. This is the only thing I have to offer. Hallelujah. So right now we already dealt with the mystery of jealousy. We quote it already. We break it by His grace, alphabet by alphabet, just as the royal law says. Precept has to be upon precept. Line must be upon line. We must take here a little and we must take there a little to build and to establish every statement, so of which that we have done in part 1. We break it alphabet by alphabet. We line it up with the word of Yehovah, what jealousy is really all about. So today we are going into point 2. We treat point 1 already, and we are going into point 2. See what is the royal law is for. What jealousy is really all about. So right now, before I go into it, let me first of all just give you your own, my brother. I love you, but this word you are propagating is somehow flesh. That's why when I see you doing it, I didn't really take it into mind. But when I see your wife doing it, that really breaks me down. I said no. A man can hunt. A man can hunt for a woman, but you woman as a helper, you need to put him in order. I also lost some women. I see some of other of my sister and said to their husband, no way. I found this testimony also in YouTube. Therefore, we now begin to contact one another. She said, no way. Her husband can never bring no butter boo. Not in my house. He said, never. You see? So I respect that lady for that. Immediately I listen to it. I really lift her up her spirit by commenting inbox her, and she replies me right away. You understand? So, my sister, that is what you ought to do. When I see that, I said, no, I have to test the spirit of my sister. I don't know. Because this spirit is a kind of a confusion. A man is hunting for a woman. Your husband is propagating that polygamy or polygyny is not a sin. You as a woman, you also back him up. My brother, as soon as I listened to your wife, my sister's message, I couldn't handle that. I was a bit troubled. So in the evening was on the Shabbat, like I always follow you guys on the Shabbat. So right now, when I now slept off, before I go to bed that Shabbat, I prayed. I asked you, what spirit that makes my sister, what spirit that responsible in this message she brought out, preaching about polygamy, that she said she wanted mine, even though you are bringing in 3 or 7 bottom boo. Oh, I said no, something is wrong somewhere. As I make that prayer, I slept off. Of course, I have to go sleep. As I slept off, my brother, and I found myself right in your sitting room. Just as it is when we are doing message. I found myself right away in your sitting room. As soon as I came in, I met your wife, my sister. And I said, come sister, it is you I come for you. It is you I come to see. So, she now stood up. She was sitting. She now stand. And she was pregnant. So Anna said to her, Anna said, come, what is the meaning of this message you just packed out? When I listen to you yourself also propagating polygamy, therefore that is why I come to you. What is the meaning? What induced you to do that? She now said, my sister, look to my belly. Do you see my belly? I said, yes, you are pregnant. He said, okay, do you know what I'm pregnant with? And I said, no. He said, I'm pregnant with sorrow. I'm pregnant with sadness. I'm pregnant with bitterness. How can you look into my eye? How can you? What did you see in my eye? Did you see joy? And I said, speak on. I want to know what you are talking about. He said, no, there is no joy in my eye. I preach that message because I want to obey my husband. Because my husband, he is always encouraging me that she shouldn't be afraid of it, that Mama Sarah did it, that Leah and Raquel did it, that all these notable women also in the scriptures, some of them they do it, that she shouldn't be afraid, that she should also pray that for the Most High to give her the kind of heart of all those women that also practice it. He said, but while she's doing it, she's feeling sorrowful. She's crying in her spirit. She's feeling sorrowful. She's not happy. He said because she don't want her husband. He said she not tell me. He said because I don't want my husband to see me as a rebellious or a Jezebel woman that is trying to rule over him. He said that is why I preached that message. We were just talking as if we were in daylight, but in the vision. He said that is why I did it. And she was saying, narrated this thing to me in that vision. She was crying, and I said, okay, where is your kitchen? Take me down to your kitchen. She now took me to her kitchen. As soon as I got there, and I saw 4 pots cooking in the fire. And she now said, oh, the fire is about to go out. Let me put fire. And I see as she put fire, she blew it off. She made sure the fire keep ascending, and every other pot is cooking. One pot is already being cooked, eatable, and ready to, yes, eatable. That one was already eatable. But the other 3 pots, we are still cooking. And my sister was not putting fire. And I said, stop, what are you doing? Why are you putting fire? He said, if I don't put fire, my husband will quarrel me. He is the one that sent me to be putting fire and checking this fire not to go down. He said my husband told me to make sure the fire didn't go down. He said, so that is why I always come to the kitchen to check the fire, to make sure that the fire didn't go down. Anyone that wants to go down, I will blow it off. And this kitchen, the fire she was using was not stove nor gas. No, it was the wood. Just as we normally, even some parts in Africa today, they are still using wood to cook. In those days, in olden days time, that way you would tear a wood, join it together, put kerosene and light it up with lighter, then the fire is up. So that was how the fire was in my sister's kitchen. It was a wood. So when the wood is about to go, the fire is about to go down, she put it again and blow it off. And I asked her to stop doing it. He said my husband asked me to be doing it. I said no, stop. This thing, we need to flush it out. As soon as I said stop, right away 2 pole of water was just in my hand, like a kind of a tap. It was just on my 2 hands. In the both side, it was in my 2 hands. Then I pressed the button with the 2 hands. I pressed the button of the poles. Then water now began to flush. Water was just coming out like a flood from the 2 pole. It now flushed of every other 3 pots down to the bottomless pit. He threw them all into gutter. He flushed them away, both the wood, the stove, the pot, and whatever that was inside that pot cooking. He flushed all of them into the gutter, and he cleansed the kitchen. The kitchen was now so beautiful after the water cleansed, and no trace of this other 3 pots. After the water, I flushed everything away. Therefore, I now put with the 1 pot, and I put it in the center of the kitchen. And I said, my sister, come, let's go to the sitting room. Now it is for me to speak to your husband. Therefore, you now came out from your inner rooms to the sitting room. And I said, my brother, I'm here. You said, sister, you came to visit us? So, and I said, yes, it is you now I want to speak with. And I said, okay. And I said, what is the meaning of the 3 pots you put in your kitchen? Those 3 pots, I didn't mean it. I did not mean it. I just put it there. And said there, also asked my sister to go and be putting fire for you. He said, yes, not that I really mean it. I didn't mean it. I just asked her to be putting fire. Not that I'm really into it, okay? And I said, okay, you are not really into it. And you said, no, I'm not. I said, okay, 100% you are not into it. You now said, no, 70% I'm not into it. And I said, no, you must tell me 100% I don't mean it. You say 100% I don't mean it. You will also say 70% I don't mean it. And I said, no, brother, it is not allowed in this house for you to set other 3 pots. 4 pots is not needed. Only 1 pot is needed. Only 1 pot is needed. So as I was beginning to say, you must say to me 100% I don't mean it. Therefore, you now say 100% I don't mean it. Therefore, I now let you know that I flush away already other 3 pots to the gutter. You say, I realize, say, go and check your kitchen. You are not going to find no trace at all. As soon as you get to the kitchen, oh, the kitchen was so wonderful. You know, so, oh, now 100%, I don't need it. You see? So right away, as you say, 100%, I don't need it. That pregnancy with that sorrow and sadness my sister was pregnant with, immediately that pregnancy disappeared. Her belly was not so flat in that vision. And I said, okay, let's go home. We are going home. There we all now begin to walk on the street. We are going home. We came out of your city room. We now begin to walk in the street. We are going home. So as we are walking along, you know, say unto me, sister, please, I'm coming. I want to, there's one guy here in this house, is hypocrite. He's propagating lies in the camp of Yisrael. I need to let him know that what he is preaching, it is a lie. And I said, okay, brother, just go and do that. Then I woke up. You see, he said, now that you said that is the truth, you get the truth already. Therefore, you are also going to be telling people to stop propagating polygamy. Because all the 7 parts I put in your inbox, when I ask you, brother, because I don't know, because you know, you brave man, you always talk about polygamy, because this is the origin of it, is from K. Genesis 4. We say that polygamy or polygyny came from K, the seed of serpent. Therefore, it's not needed. You will also tell me, no, my sister, no, the script, it is scriptural. It is powerful. This is Ruach HaKodesh. Therefore, now, I'm letting you know now that is how the Ruach HaKodesh directed me to put it in your inbox, so that you will be listening to it and understand where your preaching of polygamy and polygyny is coming from. It is from the loins of Satan. So that was how the Ruach HaKodesh promised. So now, as you are listening to this message, you will understand what I was doing. I was being led by the Ruach HaKodesh to be putting all those messages in your inbox. But I would tell you, brother, I just want you to help me to do the cross-checking. If I've insulted the men of Yisrael, you will say, no, what you are doing, it is from the Ruach HaKodesh. So today, you know already. So this is, I said, this when I'm done now, I will also put it in your inbox. So this message is a kind of a consummation of other sins that I've done. I'm jealous over my husband, and his peanuts I won't share with a butter bull. So right now, let us go to the second point. So let me quickly go through the introduction, just as we did it last week. Another name of Yahuwah is called jealous. Here I want to review a little bit of his name unto us. Exodus 34:14, Deuteronomy 5:9. Joshua chapter 24 verses 19. Yahuwah said he is a jealous type, a jealous lover, and a jealous hubby. Like I also ask all of us, are you okay with a jealous lover? For me, I'm very much okay with a jealous lover, because when man is jealous after you, which means he's in love with you, is madly in love with you. So me, I like it, I love it. When Abba Yehovah said he's a jealous type, I shouldn't take any other man but him alone. I love it because he loves me. Because he loves me, that is why his jealous anger is watching over me. And again, yeah, he's watching over me. A jealous lover and a jealous hubby. Today, yeah, is asking for more of you, all of you. We live in a world today, so I want to read the introduction. We live in a world today, in our society or in our culture, that this word jealous is so bad, have some kind of a negative connotation. That when you talk of jealous, I'm jealous over something, that will be taken that it is evil spirit. You know, we are jealous over something. We're jealous over something with apology. Okay, with a lot of explanation. This is why I'm jealous. No, Abba Yehovah don't have no apology. He don't have no explanation at all. He just went ahead and said, I am a jealous lover. He make it so clear that he is a jealous lover. He make it so open to the world that I am a jealous Yehovah. My glory I don't share. My seat I don't share. He is not willing to share. He make it so open and so broad that he is a jealous lover without no explanation at all, without no apology at all. He don't have no he said he won't share you with no other deities. He won't share. He won't. If Yah is jealous over you, that simply means someone else is trying to take his place in you. Yes, someone is after you. Okay? So now, what is jealous? I call it again extreme love control. Not willing to share. Not willing to share. Expecting a complete love devotion. Quick involvement. Exclusive anger. Warning signs of abuse. Fear of love interruption. Feelings of isolation. Worry about losing relationship. Fear of love crumbling. Anxiously suspicious. Now, Yahuwah's love, all this also is in Yahuwah. This is the meaning of love. All this also is in Abba Yahuwah. He worries. That is why he makes it so plain unto you. I am a jealous hobby. Don't bring anyone along with me. Now, jealousy of Abba Yahuwah simply means love fighting extension. Call for a relationship, call for a particular kind of monogamy relationship, priority, fidelity, intimacy, romantic and sex mood. Yahuwah jealous love says, don't treat me like the way you treat other girls. I want your exclusive intensity commitment. I want to be the center of your life. I want to be in love. I want to be in eternal love relationship with you. His jealous love say, I give myself to you. You also give yourself to me. His jealous love says, I am not going to let you live just the way you want it, just the way you want to do it, but my way. I'm going to come after you. I'm going to hunt for you. Now, the essence of love, the excess of love, is for you to say to Abba Yahuwah, your lover, your wish is my command. When you truly love, and when you truly feel this way as Yahuwah do, you will know you are gone, sold in eternal love with Yahuwah. That you won't even feel like you are obeying him, but confirming the fire of love, of his love hold within. Abba Yahuwah's jealous love is to transmogrify, is to electrify, is to liquefy your mind into that of his own. But if you keep saying no unto him, therefore his jealous love will turn consuming fire on you. Zechariah 8:2, Hebrew 12:29. So that is the introduction. So right now we are going into point 2. Yes, point 2. We have up to point 5. So point 2, where is it? Okay, point 2. There is a good jealousy and there is a good jealous and bad jealous. The good jealous is angered stays love. So we read now. Where is it? Revelation of 3:19. 1 Corinthians 10:19 to 22. 2 Corinthians 11 2 to 3. Yes, that is the good. Let us first of all handle the good jealousy. So now I read. As many is Messiah speaking here. Revelation 3:19. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous therefore and repent. This is angered, stayed love. This is good jealous. He loves you. So the one I love is how he will rebuke them, chastise them. You see? So this is a good jealousy. Let's proceed to other points. So here we are in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 19 to 22. What I said then, that the idol is anything or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols is anything. But I said that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to Yahuwah. And I want not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Yahuwah and the cup of the devils. Ye cannot be a partakers of the Yahuwah's table and of the table of the devil. Do we provoke Yahuwah to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? Hungered stayed love. Love. Let's go for another point. Here we are in 2 Corinthians 11, verses 2 and 3. For I am jealous over you. This is Apostle Shaul, the one you call Paul. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Mashiach. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Hawa through his craftiness, so your minds should be corrupt from the simplicity that is in Yahushua HaMashiach. You see, he said, I give you to one husband, I'm jealous over you, that another man should they come to touch you. This is godly jealousy. He said with Yehovah's jealousy. So right now, let us proceed now to the bad jealousy. So to be jealous over something is good, but there is bad one. Let's see to the bad one. Now here we are, bad jealousy. Here we are. Bad jealousy is dragonic, envy, jealousy. Isaiah 14, 12 to 15. 1 Samuel 17. 1 Samuel chapter 17, chapter 18, and chapter 19. You can read that in your pointer because I'm not going to that one at all. The book of Genesis 37, you will see what bad jealousy is, envy. Now, the book of Yeshua 41, I'm going to read that. And the testament of the 12 patriarchs, I'm also going to read that. So every other one you can read that one. Okay, I will read Isaiah. Yes, let's first of all deal with that. This is dragonic jealousy. I read. This is bad jealousy. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. This is evil jealousy. This is the bad one. This is envy. With this one you can kill. This one is bad. I take it again, 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahuwah. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation. In the sight of the north, I will ascend above the highest of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. You see, this is bad jealousy. He wants to be like the Most High, but he's doing it in a very wicked and a crooked way. What is this Satan doing here? That is when somebody is prospering. I know some people carry this wicked spirit of jealousy. When they see that somebody is prospering, making this thing that they call wealth, they will be envious. They want to kill. They want to put stop to that joy. That is wicked. That is satanism. Somebody has something you don't have. You praise that person. You thank Jehovah. If it is that wealth, it is being made according to the biblical way. Therefore, you take Abba Jehovah for that one's life. Therefore, that same anointing that break that yoke of poverty in that one's life will also spread unto you. Whereby you see that person, now let you want to get the whole thing. This one is this one you have this, you have mansions, you have cars, you have husband, you have wife. You are envious. That is wicked. That is Satan himself. This is the bad jealousy. Let's proceed now to the book of Yeshua and see what jealousy did, that they don't even recognize their brother anymore. Their brother now become enemy to them all in the name of jealousy, envy. Here we are in the book of Yeshua. The book of Yeshua chapter 10. Verses 13 make references to the book of Yeshua. So here I am in the book of Yeshua chapter 41. I'm going to read from verses 10 down to 34. Bear with me because the verse is also a bit long, but it is good for your hearing. At that time, he dreamed. He's talking about Joseph. At that time, he dreamt a dream, and he came. Or should I take it from where? Okay, let me take it from this. Okay. And he came unto his brethren, and told them his dream. And he said unto them, I dreamt a dream, and behold, we were all holding shelves in the field, and my shave arose and placed itself upon the ground, and your shavers surrounded it and bowed down to it. And his brethren answered him and said unto him, What meaneth this dream thou didst a dream? Dost thou meaning imagine in thy heart to reign and rule over us? And he still came and told the thing to his father Jacob. And Jacob kissed him when he heard these words from his mouth. And Jacob blessed Joseph. And when the sons of Jacob saw that their father had blessed Joseph and had kissed him, and that he loved him exceedingly, they became jealous of him and hate him the more. Jealousy now make them to hate their own brother. And 14. And after this, Joseph dreamed. And after this, Joseph dreamed another dream, and related the dream to his father in the presence of his brethren. And Joseph said unto his father and brethren, Behold, I have again dreamed a dream, and behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars bowed down to me. And his father heard the words of Joseph and his dream, and seeing that his brethren hated Joseph on account of this matter, Jacob therefore rebuked Joseph before his brethren on account of these things, saying, What meaneth this a dream which thou hast dreamt? And this magnify thyself before thy brethren who are older than thou. 16. Doest thou imagine in thy heart that I and thy mother and thy 11 brethren will come and bow down to thee, that thou speakest these things? For 17. And his brethren were jealous of him on account of his words and dream, and they continued to hate him. And Jacob reserved the dreams in his heart. Not that their father knew what he was saying is true, but because of the other the brothers, he now began to speak, because he knew they hate him, knew they are jealous of him. 18. And the sons of Jacob went one day to feed their father's flock in Shechem, for they were still herdmen in those days. And while the son of Jacob were that day feeding in Shechem, they delayed. And the time of gathering in the cattle was past, and they had not arrived. And Jacob saw that his sons were delayed in Shechem, and Jacob said within himself, Peradventure the people of Shechem have risen up to fight against them. Therefore he have delayed coming their day. And Jacob called Yusuf, his son, and commanded him, saying, Behold, thy brethren are feeding in Shechem this day, and behold, they have not yet come back. Go now, therefore, and see where they are, and bring me word back concerning the welfare of thy brethren, and the welfare of the flock. And Jacob sent his son Yusuf to the valley of Hebron. And Yusuf came for his brethren to Shechem, and could not find them. And Yusuf went about the field which was near Shechem to see where his brethren had turned, and he missed his way in the wilderness, and he knew not which way he should go. And an angel of Jehovah found him wandering in the road towards the field. And Yusuf said unto the angel of Jehovah, I seek my brethren. Hast thou not heard where they are feeding? And the angel of Jehovah said unto Yusuf, I saw thy brethren feeding here, and I heard them say they won't go to feed in Judah. And Yusuf hearkened to the voice of the angel of Jehovah, and he went to his brethren in Dedan, and he found them in Dedan, feeding the flock. And Yusuf advanced toward his brethren, and before he had come not unto them, they had resolved to slay him. And Simeon said to his brethren, Behold, the man of dreams is coming unto us this day, and now therefore come, let us kill him and cast him into one of the pits that are in the wilderness. And when his father shall seek him from us, we will say, An evil beast hath devoured him. And Reuben heard the words of his brethren concerning Yusuf. He said unto him, You should not do these things, for how can we look up to our father Jacob? Cast him into this pit, cast him into this pit to die there. But stretch not forth a hand upon him to pour his blood. And Reuben said this in order to deliver him from their hands, to bring him back to his father. And when Yusuf came to his brethren, he sat down before them, and they arose upon him and seized him and smote him to the earth, and stripped the coats of many colors which he had on. And they took him and cast him into the pit. And in the pit there was no water, but serpents and scorpions. And Yusuf was afraid of the serpents and scorpions that were in the pit. And Yusuf cried out with a loud voice, and Jehovah hid the serpent and the scorpions in the side of the pit, and they did not harm. They did no harm unto Yusuf. And Yusuf called out from the pit to his brethren, and said unto them, What have I done unto you? And what have I sinned? Why do you not fear Jehovah concerning me? I am not of your bones and flesh. Am I not of your bones and flesh? And if not Jacob, your father, my father, why do you do these things unto me these days? And how will you be able to look up to my father Jacob? And he continued to cry and call unto his brethren from the pit, and said, O Yehuda, Simeon, and Levi, my brethren, lift me out from the pit, from this place of darkness in which thou hast placed me, and come these days to have compassion on me, yea, children of Jehovah, and sons of Jacob my father. And if I have sinned unto you, are you not the son of Abraham, Yeshua, and Jacob? If they saw an orphan, they had compassion over him, or when one that was hungry, they give him something to eat, or one that was thirsty, they give him water to drink, or one that was naked, they covered him with garments. And how then will you withhold your pity from me, your brother? For I am of your flesh and bone, and I have sinned. And I have not sinned unto you. Surely you will do this on account of my father. And Yusuf spoke these words from the pit, and his brethren could not listen to him, nor incline their ears to the words of Yusuf. And Yusuf was crying and weeping in the pit. And Yusuf said, Oh, that my father knew these days the art of which my brethren has done unto me, and the words of which they which they has these days spoken unto me. And all his brother heard his cries and weeping in the pit, and his brethren went and removed themselves from the pit, so that they might not hear the cry of Yusuf and his weeping in the pit. So this is how terrible jealousy is. It's heartbreaking. Let's proceed for the sake of time to the other part. Here we are in the testament of the 12 patriarchs. I read from chapter 2 about Simeon, about jealousy. Chapter 2. I hearken, my children, to Simeon your father, and I will declare unto you what things I have in my heart. I was born of Jacob. I was born of Jacob as my father's second son, and my mother Leah called me Simeon because Jehovah had heard her prayer. Verses 3. Moreover, I became strong exceedingly. I strengthened from no achievement, nor was I afraid of any. For my heart was hard, and my liver was immovable, and my bowels without compassion. 6. Because valor also has been given from the Most High to me in soul and body. For in the time of my youth I was jealous in many things of Joseph, because my father loved him beyond all, and I set my mind against him to destroy him, because the prince of deceit set forth the spirit of jealousy and blinded my mind, so that I regard him not as a brother, nor did I spare even Jacob my father, but his Elohim, and the Elohim of his father sent forth his angel to deliver him out of my hand. For when I went to Shechem to bring ornaments for the flocks, and Reuben to do that, where were our unnecessary all our stocks? Yehudi, my brother, sold him to the Ishmaelites, and where Reuben heard these things, he was grieved, for he wished to restore him back to his father. But on hearing this, I was exceedingly wroth against Yehuda, in that he left him to go away alive, and for 5 months continued wrathful against him. But Yehovah restrained me, and withhold from me the power of my hand, for my right hand was half withered, paralyzed for 7 days. And I knew, my children, that because of Joseph this had befallen me. I repented and wept, and I besought Yehovah that my hand might be restored, and that I might hold from all pollution and envy. Yes, from envy and from all foolishness, for I knew that I have deserved devised an evil thing before Yehovah and Jacob my father, on account of Joseph my brother, in that I have veiled him. You see that you don't even see him anymore as his brother, but as an enemy. So this is how wicked, bad jealousy is. Jealousy, wicked jealousy, envy, it is bad. So this is the bad one. So right now we treated the good jealousy already. We bear in hunger. When we see, like me, I bear in hunger. When I see that these occult people, they are keeping Sunday, it hungers me. That is godly jealousy. So right now, let's go to point 3 now. Now point 3. Point 3. The attributes and the characteristics of Abba Yehovah, jealous, is in us women. I'm still doing this message as a kind of a consummation to the other one concerning my brethren, my sisters. The characteristics and the attribute of Abba Yehovah jealousy is in us women. Yehovah jealous is confirming, where is it? Yehovah jealousy is in, Yehovah jealous is combining both love and wrath together. You have the both side. We all knew perfectly what Yah said. I am a jealous lover. The same with men and women. Even unbelievers demand faithfulness from their partner, like Yehovah wants, like you and me want. Yes, unbeliever that does not even born again. They demand faithfulness from their partners, husband or wife. So these characteristics of Abba Yehovah jealousy is in us, women. I jealous over my husband and his peanuts I won't share with a bottom boo. Matthew 5:45. Now these are the few worldly people I wrote their names down. It was mind blow up. It was mind blow up. It was mind boggling when I saw it. May that slew their wife, may they kill their wife because other men coming after their wives, they will just gun them down. If I can't have no one else do. Jealousy is in everyone. Let me quickly call their name before we go into Matthew 5:45. Okay. Robert Barnett killed his wife. Gary Greenhalgh killed his wife. Melta Adudu killed his wife. David Talrot killed his wife. Nazar killed his wife. Gil killed his wife. Mr. Baker killed his wife. Otto killed his wife. Jonathan killed his wife. Andy killed Amber. Amber is the one. Andy killed Amber. Yes, he killed his wife. Reuben killed his wife and he also killed himself. These are the few I could list it. So right now, let us go to Matthew 5:45. Here we are, Matthew 5:45. That ye may be the children of Yehovah, the children of your Father, which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. He maketh the sun, when the sun is shining today, shine for everything, whether you believe in him or not. When the rain is falling, make it to fall for everyone, whether you believe or not. So this spirit of jealousy of Abba Yehovah is in everything, whether you are born again or you are not born again. Worry about Oscar Pistorius, who shot his girlfriend down because of cheat. So this jealousy can make you kill. It's in both believers and unbelievers. This is the kind of the characteristics of Abba Yehovah in everyone. That when we see our husband with no, we can't handle that. A few days ago, I saw so many posts that were sharing a woman murder her husband, all in the name that he went to go and marry another woman. Abba Yehovah can get you slaughtered when you give his glory to another deity. You worshiping on Sunday, that is why he rejected you. You worshiping on Friday, that is why he rejected you. That is why third part of humanity is going away. That is why he has already released Islam, coming on his way, the Sharia law, the Great Tribulation, the Mahdi. They are coming with a sword to take off your head, to chop off your head. This is why the earth must be clean. Say it's like the days of Noah. Because you are giving the glory of Abba Yehovah to another deity, for that he is going to get you slaughtered. He said he is not ready to share. He is not willing to share. He is a jealous, mighty one. He cannot share you because you are his wife. It is a taboo and it is an abomination when a married woman begins to go out with another man. All these names that I just called, they are all married. They slaughter their wives because their wives were cheating on them. They get them all killed. Some also killed themselves. Some is still in the life imprisonment now as I'm talking. Some is still right there. It's a big problem. Jealousy. Abba Yehovah said my name is jealous. And I'm very much okay with him. Because if man is jealous over, which means he loves you. Alright? So now we proceed to the other point. Now point 4. We are going into point 4 because I think I'm going to spend much time on point 4 or 5. Point 4, I title it point 4. It is first and eternal marital commandments of oneness. First and eternal last marital commandments of oneness. It is the first and it is the last eternal marital commandment of oneness. Like thou shalt not have other wife before me. Let's see how polygamy or polygyny is a direct spiritual and physical violation to this. The fourth point is the first, an eternal marital commandment of oneness. Two shall become one. And the polygamy and polygyny propaganda, it is a direct physical and spiritual violation to it. Abayawa said, thou shalt not have other deity before me. And when he also created husband and wife, he said, they shall be one. That is, thou shalt not have another husband before your husband. Thou shalt not have another wife before your husband. It is in us, jealous of Abba Yahuwah. We carry that characteristics, and that attribute is in us. Now, Genesis 2:18 to 25. Yes, okay. So I read, and Yahuwah Elohim said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helpmate for him. 19. And out of the ground Yahuwah Elohim formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them. There's no way I'm going to know. Let me jump over then. And Adam gave them name. Let me jump over. Yes, 20 is good. And Adam gave names to all the cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help made for him. 21. And Yahuwah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which Yahuwah Elohim has taken from the man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And the man said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh, not two flesh. All right. And they shall, you see, helper, not helpers, okay? And they both were naked, and they both naked, the man and the woman, and we are not ashamed. Do you see what we are talking about? Oneness. Two of them shall become one. Two of them shall be one flesh. Now that you are propagating polygamy, polygyny, polygamy, polygyny, it is a direct spiritual and physical violation to the law of oneness. We see that already. Let's proceed, because I also jot this one into different forms. The second marital commandment, it is marriage is honorable in all. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. Hebrew 13:4. Now let us also see how polygyny and polygamy is a direct violation to this a direct violation spiritually. Same sex. Let us first of all look into Hebrew. He said, this is the second marital commandment. Marriage should be honored by all. That was why he said in Genesis 1, your father must get out of the way, your mother must get out of the way. They must honor marriage. He said, you shall leave your father and your mother. That is the second marital commandment. Your father, it must be private. Marriage is privacy. Your father, your mother ought not to come along with you. So that is the second marital marriage commandment. Now Hebrew 13 verses 4. Hebrew 13:4, I read. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But homogans and idolatry, Yahuwah would judge. He says he's going to judge anyone that defiles. marriage bed. So let us see now how polygamy and polygyny is a direct violation, how they defiled marriage bed, how it is a direct violation unto the second marital commandment that Abba Yehovah said your father must go out of the way and your mother needs not to follow you. It must be monogamy and privately. You can't do it publicly. You bring in 3 women, other women to it. That is public service. Your penis has become a public service. You bring in 7 women into one house. That is your penis has become a public service. That is you are not leaving nobody alone. You brought every doctrine now into your marriage because 7 women is coming with seven doctrines. So it is a violation, a direct violation to the commandment of oneness and to the commandment of marriage bed undefiled. Polygamy and polygyny are, like we know already, came from the loins of the devil. It came from the loins of Satan. Cain brought about polygamy. That teaches Cain. And you know, in all our genealogy, Cain was never recorded as our family. You knew that too well, brother. You also thought a message that Cain was being cut off. If Cain is being cut off out of the lineage, out of our family, then why are you taking his message, my brother? Why bringing his message to the kingdom? If Cain himself is being cut off out of the kingdom, he is not reckoned as our own family, he is not in any genealogy, therefore why are you bringing his teaching along with you to the kingdom to enslave my sister? I know as soon as you listen to this message, deliverance is also coming to you, my brother. Iron sharpens iron. Yehovah used it to sharpen me. He's also using me now to sharpen you. In polygamy aspect, you need to let it go. It is not meant for you. Now we are going to see how polygamy and polygyny is a direct violation, both spiritually and physically. And again, you also brought same-sex lesbianism. I'm going to tell you how you brought same-sex now into the marriage. As soon as you bring in other 3 women or 7 women. That is what we are going into now. According to biblical evolution, we knew it already that when a man joins with a woman, there is a transmission. There is sex transmission. That when you go into a woman will give you something, you will give her something. That as soon as you also carry that word that woman gave unto you, you take it down to other woman, it is transmission. You will also transmit what you get from other sides. You dropped it also in the other body of other women. That is lesbianism. You will carry another woman bacteria and bring it to the, okay, now you have 4 wives. And these 4 wives, they have bacteria, whether good or bad, because according to the scientists, they said there is a good bacteria. Now, the very worst bacteria that is in women, that is having sex, multiple sex partner, or also in men, we know already. Now, the bacteria of the woman that is always that is in women, it is called bacteria vaginosis. Bacteria vaginosis. It came from the multiple sex. All those when you are bringing, maybe they contract this disease already, bacteria vaginosis. That now when you sleep with your wife, okay, if the first woman is clean and you bring another woman, and when you have done with her, she transmits something for you. And as soon as you get this bacteria vaginosis, you are taking it again right away to your wife. That is what you get from this one. You are transmitting it to another woman. That is lesbianism. Woman carry another woman bacteria. Woman carry another woman bacteria vaginosis. You know what I'm talking about too well, my brother. You knew it too much well. There is a transmission in sex. That as soon as you get for you are going to mix all their bacteria to one another. That is lesbianism. You taking something from this and you give it to another woman. Another woman's body contain another woman bacteria. Bacteria vaginosis. You share it to other. That is lesbianism. That is defilement to the bed. That is pollution. That is pollution. Sex transmission. Now, the biblical evolution. 1 Corinthians 6:16. Luke chapter 1, 26 to 36. Matthew 1, excuse me, am I there? Yes. Matthew 1, 18 to 21. Let me check it out first. Yes, I'm correct. When a man go into a woman, he always transmits something. He will drop something. And woman also, it's an exchange. Woman also drops something for you. Now, first of all, we're going to see 1 Corinthians chapter 6:16. Here is the biblical evolution. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall become one. You see, he said, but he that is joined with Abba Yahuwah become one spirit. Transmission. He that will join with harlot become one body with harlot. What is harlot there? It doesn't really mean you have to do with a prostitute that is standing on the street. No. Any woman that is a relationship, a man and a woman go into a relationship without marriage. And my brother, you know this law of polygamy or monogamy, polygamy or polygyny is not allowed in the US. So what you guys is doing now, it is idolatry. Because I also met a lady, her husband, he brought in another 3 women. Altogether, they are all 4. He cannot marry to only 3. He only married to the first one. He can't marry to the other 3 because the law did not permit that. So now what is he doing with other 3? What are other 3 to him? It is idolatry, fornication, because they are not your wife. You didn't do nothing that the law command, because the royal law asks you to obey the law of the land. The royal law asks you to obey the law of the land, and the law of the land says you cannot marry more than 1 wife at a time. American law simply means you can marry up to 10 wives, but you must divorce, marry this one, then get a divorce, and marry another, then get a divorce, and marry another, then get a divorce, and marry on. You can do it up to 20. It is your problem. But you cannot marry 2 at the same time. That is the law. And the royal law says you should obey the law of the land. Because the royal law never command you to be married and marry a polygamy. No, it never give it to us. You knew that too well. And you knew where it came from. Alright, you know where it came from. So now that the biblical evolution is saying, when you join with all these women, you have become one with them, and they give you something, you give them something, and that thing they gave unto you will not give it that to your well-married wife. That is lesbianism. Taking something from a bacteria vaginosis, take it from one and give it to another, and this bacteria vaginosis, it can lead to HIV. You knew it. And it's common with women that always have multiple sex. And you knew all these things. It will lead you and it will end up in HIV. It can give you gonorrhea. That is this bacterial vaginosis contain a lot of diseases. If you as the woman contact it and not quickly are being treated, it can turn to another thing and give you now HIV, AIDS. You knew it. So now, where this disease is, in fact, you bring in other women. That is, the polygamy and polygyny is a direct violation to marriage. Is a direct direction to bad marriage. Is a direct, both spiritually and physically. It violates and it turns it upside down. Bringing 4 women whereby your father, your mother must be left behind. You bringing other garbages. No, it is a direct violation. Okay, so this is where you lay with her now, you give her something, she give you something. Therefore, if she give you bad bacteria, you will also give her transmit it to your wife. Marriage is already being defied. The bed is already being defied. Like one testimony also, but this is really satanic. This is how the seed of serpent has corrupt marriage. This is how because marriage is a unique glory. Abba Yehovah is going to relate with us in a kind of a marriage, more like marriage. He's going to bring in. Abba Yehovah is bringing in this relationship to us like that of marriage, monogamy. That is why Messiah always use marriage sometimes as an illustration to the kingdom of heaven. So this is why they say the serpent corrupt it. It make book full of marriage. So right now, Let's see the other scriptures. Okay, the other scripture I quoted, it simply means sex transmission. That is when the Ruach HaKodesh descend upon Maria, we see he now dropped something inside her. Now we also see that confirmed in Matthew 1:18 to 21. Sex transmission. You give me something, I give you something. So it is a direct violation. Polygamy or polygyny, it is a direct violation to marriage. All this polo, they are direct violation to marriage, to bed sex, to the bed. Abba Yehowa said he's going to judge anyone that defile the bed. He's going to judge them. He said he won't let you go unjust. You will be judged if you defile it. Bringing in 3 women or 7 other women, it is a direct violation. You will defile the marriage bed. Like one testimony I heard, this one is really Satan. I knew all is satanism. This is how devil has made big fool of marriage. This brother have 4 wives, and all these 4 wives, they always nude when they are going to perform these sex rituals. All of them will naked, and this brother will go into this one. He will not relax there. He will not pass out his sperm. Yet, when they go into the first one, it will go for a few minutes. It will bring, if you want to release, it will bring out his penis and go for the second one, and go for the third one, and go for the fourth one. Eventually, it will release now in the 4th one. So any other day, they also go to do it again. So they are sharing it. Today will give you sperm. Maybe next tomorrow or 3 days time, it will not give you. Will give it to other. That is satanism. All 4 women will see their nakedness. That when this man is about to release, every other woman is massaging him, touching him, all nude. That is satanism. That is evil. Abba Yehowa said he's jealous. You bringing other 3 women, he is jealous over, because that is not the marriage he ordained for you. That is not the monogamy he gave unto you. That is not the instruction he gave unto you. You are happy the devil to prosper in wickedness. That is evil. Reke sundelebo inarabaya korobo senterebe. Riko shantalabe. Rekos korobo sentebaba. Like one sister also had testimony, and I really thank my father. I thank Abba Yehowa for bringing me close to these wonderful sisters that open up unto me. I found that we met each other in the YouTube, some in the Facebook, but we follow each other like a family. They relate to me what they have been through in this evil polygamy and polygyny. This sister said she was the first wife. And the husband I went to go and bring, because they always talk with 4 or 7. He now went to go and bring other 3 bottle bull. Now these 3 bottle bull, they now gang up against her. These other 3, they now team together. They are so united with themselves because they are Jezebel. The one in the house did not turn against her. I said I do my best to relate with them as a sister's wife, as a sister's wife. He said no, they couldn't submit to her. They couldn't allow her to get along with them. He said there was a day all 3 gang up together. They not beat her off. They beat her so severely that when her husband comes, she now say I have had enough. As when she relates the event to her husband couldn't say a word. Now this sister now end up a single woman, because she have 2 children already for her husband before the madness begin. So what kind of help that do for you? What kind of glory that brings to you? Rather, that brings sin into your life. That brings shame and disgrace into your life. That the one that is also saying they want to go for 7 women. Brother, this message is coming right to your inbox. And you will know today the reason why I was sending all that 7 unto you. This is the reason. You must let go that wicked teaching. It is from the loins of the devil, not of Yehovah. So right now we proceed to the last point. So now point 5. Oh my Father. Rebos korobobo sekeyaba ye kurilemahan talababo sekeyaba. Rekos klibaba yes kribahan talababo. Abba Yehovah. Ibaraba Sambeya, Abba Yehowa, Araba Sekeba, Abba Yehowa, Gorobos Karabo, Abba Yehowa, Ima Santa Labu, Yede yenderebo. Imo Santa Labu yabe yabe. Imo Santa Labu yabe yabe. Abaya uwa igorobos karabo. Abaya uwa ima Santa Labu yenderebo. I love you, Father Yehovah. Now, point 5. A worship of other deities, worship of other gods. Abba Yehovah said, I'm not ready to share. I can share. I won't share you with no other deity. I am a jealous Yehovah. Ezekiel 8:13 to 17. Ezekiel 60:20 to 63. Jeremiah 44:16 to 40. Joshua 24, Leviticus 12, the book of Jubilees, chapter 3, 8 to 11, Luke chapter 2, verses 21 to 24. So this is what we are going to use to establish other deity worshiper, the Sunday worshiper and the Friday worshiper. So right now we are going to the book of Ezekiel 8:8. Yeah. Here we are in Ezekiel 8, chapter 8, verses 13. He said also unto me, I should have just go ahead and read of 16, but I want to read it all. Okay. He said unto me, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abomination than this. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of Jehovah's house, which was towards the north. And behold, there sit women weeping for 2 months. In the land of Yehovah. This is their Easter. This is their Jesus. This is their Bad Friday observance and their evil early Sunday morning resurrection. This is the origin. Okay, the weeping for 2 months. 2 months, it is the son of Samaramus, the son of Nimrite, from where you get your Christmas to December 25th. It begins with Nimrite. It goes down with Tammuz and your Easter, goddess of fertility. This is where it came from, Babylon. Then 15, then said he unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abomination than this. The greatest abomination. And he brought me into the inner court of Jehovah's house, and behold, Jehovah's house, and behold, at the door of the temple of Jehovah, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, and their backs towards the temple of Jehovah, and their face towards the east, and they worshipped the sun. Towards the east. The sun worshiper. It is the greatest abomination so far in the history of Yehovah. He said Ahab never worshipped on Sunday. He said Ahab is the most wicked king I've ever seen in all. Why? Because Ahab married the daughters of Babylon, the Jezebel. The sun day, the day of sun, it is in the world history. It is the greatest abomination. And other Abba Yehovah said you are breaking his heart because he never gave you Sunday observance. One mandatory day. It is Shabbat eternally. You worshiping on Sunday, you provoking me to jealousy. This is why Islam is on its way to remove third part of you out of this land. If it has to happen today, 2.5 billion is going away. Revelation chapter 9 says so. 2.5 billion is going away. This is why Islam must wipe away every Christendom. If you refuse to convert to Islam, you are not rapturing nowhere. That is fairy tale, okay? Jesus is not taking you nowhere. We know already Jesus is the mark of the beast. Spiritually, mystery Babylon, mystery iniquity, mystery name. Now, you are going right away to Islam. If you don't want to be Islam, therefore, get ready to be beheaded. This is the reason why. Here we are, Ezekiel 60, I read from 20. I'm not taking it in sensation. I'm going to be jumping it over. You can read. I just gave it to you so that you know what you are engaging yourself with as a Sunday keeper. Sunday, it is the greatest abomination so far in biblical history. Now I read Ezekiel 16:20. Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast brought unto me, and this hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter, that thou hast slain my children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them? This is people that is worshiping other deities. They are sacrificing their children. And I'm going to tell you how Christians modified this day, how Jesus modified this in their hand these days. We are coming to the after the reading of this. And in all the abomination and thy whoredoms, thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, when thou wast naked and bare and wast polluted in thy blood. Where were you naked? You remember when he talked about, let me quickly read that. Where is it? Let me quickly read there. When he entered into covenant with us eternally, is when he spread his garment over us, when he decked us. Okay, it is here, or 8. Yeah, I read from verses 8 quickly. He said, "No, when I passed by thee, and passed by thee, and looked upon thee, behold, that time was the time of love, and I spread my skirts over thee, and cover thy nakedness. I swear unto thee, and enter into covenant with thee, saith Yehovah Elohim, and thou becomest mine." All right. Where did you? He said because you were naked. That was why he now uses garment to cover you. Where were you naked? Genesis 3. Sin simply means nakedness. You can also see that in Exodus 33. When they make golden calf, you will see it over there. He said they became naked. So sin simply means nakedness. So the only thing that covers you from nakedness, it is Abba Yehovah's garment, his skirt. You must be under his star to be saved. That is the hiding place from sin. That is the hiding place from delusion, from the wickedness of this dragon / Jesus. The only place of safety, it is you enter into under the garment, the skirts of Abba Yehovah. Now 3. And it came to pass after all thy wickedness, woe unto thee, said Yehovah Elohim, thou hast thou hast also built unto thee an inmate a place, and hast made thee an high place in every street. We are coming right back to this. These high places. Okay, let me first of all finish the reading. In section 26, thou hast also committed fornication with the Egyptians, thy neighbors, great of flesh, and hast increased thy whoredoms to provoke me to hunger. We jump again now to 30. How weak is thy heart, saith Yehovah Almighty, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an impious, whorish woman. Okay, now 32. But as a wife thou committed adultery, which taketh a stranger instead of her husband. Okay, now we jump. 35. Wherefore, O harlot, hear the word of Yehovah. Thou said Yehovah Elohim, because thou filthiness was poured out, and thy nakedness discovered through thy whoredoms with thy lovers, and with all the idols of thy abomination, and by the blood of thy children, which thou didst give unto them. Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers with whom thou hast taken pleasure, and all them that thou hast loved. With all them thou hast hate, I will gather them all together about thee, and will discover thy nakedness unto them, and they shall see all thy nakedness. And I will judge thee as a woman that break wedlock, and shed blood, are judged, and I will give thee blood in fury and jealousy. So let me establish it. What Abba Yehowa is saying? We have 3 points over here. He said you cause your children to pass fire. The children you gave to him, the children you dedicate to him, the children you brought unto him, those children you not take it from him now, and you not give it to this deity. So right now we are going to see these days how the Christendom is giving their children in child dedication 3 months to another deity, and meanwhile these children belongs to Yehovah, but he said you took them back from him and you're not giving out to other deities. Let's go now and read Leviticus 12. Here we are about child dedication, because you took these children from Yehovah, you now gave it to other deity, you caused them to pass through fire, and we are going to let you know what that fire is now. 12. And Yehovah spake unto Moshe, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a woman have conceived seed and bore a male child, a man child, then she shall be unclean for 7 days, according to the days of our separation, for her infirmity shall she be unclean. And in the 8th days the flesh of the foreskin shall be circumcised, and she shall then continue in the blood of her purification 3 and 30 days, and she shall touch no hallowed things, nor come into the sanctuary until the days of our purifying is fulfilled. Now, first, when you give birth, Abba your wife, when you give birth to a male child lasts for 40 days. For you to dedicate that child back unto Yehovah, it is 40 days. First, for him to be circumcised, it is 8 days. He said when you group the two, that 33 days and 7 days, that is 40 days. For the woman to continue, he said that she shall continue in her uncleanness until 33 days. 33 days plus 7, that is 70 days, 40 days. When you give birth to a male child, the day to dedicate him unto Yehovah, it is 40 days, a month and 10 days. 1 month and 10 days you dedicate him, the male child, unto Yehovah. So now we go for the woman. When you give birth to a female, how many days you need to do the dedication? But if she bore a male child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her separation, and she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days. That is, she shall continue with a blood for 36 days. And when that simply means 66 days simply means 66 days. And when the days of her purifying are fulfilled, for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring a lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, and a pigeon or a dove for a sin offering, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, unto the priest, who shall offer it before Yehovah and make atonement for her, and she shall be cleansed from the issue of her blood. This is the law for her that hath borne a male or a female. And if she, yes, it's okay, because I'm also going to read the book of Jubilees to confirm this. The book of Jubilees chapter 3, I'm going to read it also. Now we see that in Luke how Messiah, the dedicate Messiah, while he was 8 days, of course they circumcised him. 40 days now, he said according to the law of Moshe, 40 days now, it was being presented to the prince as a dedication. Now we are going to the book of Yashar before I let you know how the Christendom is causing their sons and their daughters to pass through fire. Here we are in the book of Jubilees, chapter 3. I read from verses 8 to 11. Jubilee have his own book. We found Jubilees in Leviticus 25, but Jubilees have his own book. This is a revelation from Mount Sinai. Now I read. In the first week was Adam created, and the rib his wife. Excuse me. Yes, I'm right. In the first week was Adam created, and the rib his wife in the second week. He showed her unto him, and for this reason the commandment was given to keep in their defilement for a male 7 days, and for a female twice 7 days. That is just what I read from the Leviticus 12. And after Adam had completed 40 days in the land where he had been created, we brought him into the Garden of Eden to till and keep it. But his wife they brought in on the 80 days, and after this she entered into the Garden of Eden. And for this reason the commandment is written on the heavenly tablet in the regard to her that gives birth. If she bear a male, she shall remain in her uncleanness 7 days, according to the first week of days, and 3 days she shall remain in the blood of her purifying, and she shall not touch any hallowed things, nor enter into the sanctuary until she accomplish these days which are enjoined in the case of a male child. But in the case of a female child, she shall remain in her uncleanness 2 weeks of days, according to the first 2 weeks, and 66 days, the blood of her purification, and she will be in all 80 days. And when she had completed the 80 days, we brought her into the Garden of Eden, for it is holier than all the earth, beside every tree, and beside every tree that is the plant in it as holy. Yes, so this is what I want to read to your ear. Where Adam was created, we see the mystery here. Where the wife was created, we see the mystery here. And we now see what if a woman give birth to a male child, to dedicate that male child. Read Luke chapter 2. To dedicate that male child back unto Yahuwah, he must be 40 days. That is a month and a day. For a female, it must be 2 months and 20 days, which is 80 days. Now, Christians, though they are doing their dedication, whether male, they don't know any differences. 3 months. Then who are you dedicating that child to? Because you are not doing it according to the Jehovah's ordinances, but you are doing it according to the ordinances of your tradition. Therefore, who are you dedicating that child to? Your child dedication, it is evil, just as your Sunday is evil. It is evil unto Jehovah. This is how you are dedicating your children 3 months to another date, which is the dragon himself and the flat Jesus, your Messiah. This is how you cause your children to pass through fire. How did they pass through the fire now? On Judgment Day, you and your children are going to lavish and languish, built for all eternity in the lake of fire. So this is how you cause them to pass through fire. And your high mountain, it said you set altar in every high street, in every high, in the high places, in every street. This is your gathering. This is your gathering that you build a church here, church there, church there, church there, with 5 member, 4 member, 10 member, 6 member. You build your high places in every corner of the street. Exactly what they were doing those days. This is what you are doing these days. If you are serving the one living Yahuwah, why can't you all join together and worship in truth and in spirit? Because you are worshiping Confucianist, because devil the dragon is Confucianist, that is why there is a confusion in your midst. That is why you don't love one another. That is why you create your high place of worship in different ways. Here, there, the other place, you have different denomination. Methodist, Catholic, Baptist, Nenemi, or whatever, Olumba, Celestia, Kerebu and Chirafu, Deeper Life. This is how you name Anglicans. This is how you build your street in every corner of the street. Abba Yehowa said he's jealous. Okay? He is jealous. Abba Yehowa said he is jealous. See you dedicating the child you're supposed to dedicate unto him, to Jesus, the Jesus, on Sunday. You provoke him into jealousy. And the other point we read from Ezekiel chapter 16, he said he's going to raise all your lovers against you. They are going to set your house ablaze. They are going to destroy you. Who are your lovers you fornicate with? It is the devil. It is the dragon. It is the Jesus. Jesus is the devil. Now, Revelation 30 said, the Revelation, 18 said, the beast is going to tear the woman into pieces. It's going to destroy the woman. And you are, the Christendom is the woman. And the beast, which is your lover that carried you everywhere, is the one out to destroy you. That is why Abba Yehowa said, he said he's going to raise your lovers against you, the one whom you are fornicate with, the one whom you commit whoredom with. He said, the one, because of him, because of the very man you rejected him, he said he's going to judge you as a woman who break her wedlock. A woman who divorced her husband and run after other husband. He said that is how I'm going to judge you. You know what that is? Kill. You see all these men that just mentioned from the secular world that slaughtered their wife, that shoot their wife because they were unfaithful to their husband. That was how their husband killed them all. Go and type it in Google and YouTube. You will see thousands of it. Husband who killed his wife through jealousy because their wife is cheating on them. They slaughter them. This is how Abba Yehowa is going to slaughter you. Because he said you rejected him and you run after other husband. Meanwhile, he is your husband. So, this is the mystery of jealousy. Abba Yehowa said he is not